guys, it is Erika Misha. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And as you can tell by the title of today's video, God said don't respond. Now, I know for some of y'all it may be hard, because that's how it was for me. Yes, that's how it was for me. God said don't respond. Anyway, so the reason why God had me do this video today on this topic was because I'm dealing with something and I wanted to respond, and God said don't respond. So yeah, that's what's going on. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my camera fixed a little bit here. I'm telling y'all. Okay, that's better. Anyway, because it looked like y'all was finna fall. Alright. Anyway, so looking at my notes, I know how times and situations may arrive and we want to respond to people, but God has to teach us how not to respond. And I'm sure we all have been guilty, you know, of responding when we shouldn't have responded, because I have done that. And, you know, God tell you to be quiet, but you don't do it. Yeah, so anyway. Negative social media comments. Oh yeah, of course, with me having 2 YouTube channels, people, I'm telling you, people will, how can I say this in a godly way? People will say what they want to say. They think they could just say whatever they want to say, you know. You don't know who they are. They hide behind their computers and stuff like that, you know. And this is a prime example of when God says to me, this is when most of the time he's telling me not to respond to the comments. And you know, at the beginning, you know, I've had my YouTube channels, my cooking channel, make sure you go in the description box, guys, click on that link to my other channel. I had that channel, my cooking, girly, all kinds of stuff, makeup, beauty, all kinds of stuff going on over there, family vlogs, DIYs, nails. But yeah, I had that channel for 3 years, and I've had my spiritual channel here. I've had this channel almost 2 years actually. So anyway, so yeah, so I get a lot of comments, I get a lot of negativity. That's just how it is. That, you know, you gotta have tough skin dealing, you know, on this platform. You gotta have it. So, but the thing about it is that God had already prepared me, you know, and I know how to ignore, from years of experience. I know how to ignore stupidity. I know how to ignore, you know, negativity. I know how to ignore all that. So, you know, just talking about what I had been talking to God about, you know, because God had to come to me because I wanted to respond to a situation that's going on in my life right now. And God said, don't respond. Don't respond. And I said, God, I just got to get off my chest. And he said, don't respond. And just so y'all know, I have not responded. Just so y'all know, I have not. I am tempted, and I have to keep praying. Anytime I get that itch to respond, I just start praying. I say, God. And then when I start to respond, God, I say, nope, didn't I tell you don't respond? So then I go, okay, I won't. So yeah, that's what's going on. And also, I mentioned about the whole, you know, negative comments, people being negative in the comments. Just ignore that. I ignore that and move on with my life. Delete it and move on. And also, too, another example, you know, where God, you know, may tell you not to respond in relationships or marriages, you know, or whatever it is, you know, with the other person. You want to say things and you want to get things off your chest or say whatever, you know. And God said, don't respond. Don't respond. God wants us to just don't respond, you know. And I know that's hard. I mean, because I know, y'all know, I just told you I'm dealing with something right now where I want to respond so bad. So bad. Okay, just had a moment. It took me years to learn how to keep my mouth shut and don't respond to things. Obedience to what God says when God says don't respond, you know. And yeah, you know, so God leads you to not respond to something. God leads you to just don't. And yeah, so I just pray and I ask God for strength, you know, because God knows. A lot of times God keeps us from responding because you know why? He knows if we respond, it could cause problems. It can cause even more chaos. You know, it could cause more confusion. And God said, don't be the author of confusion, because God is not the author of confusion. You know, God ain't with that. So, you know, so I'm sure that's why God's telling me not to respond, because I feel if I do, it's just gonna escalate into other things. So you know what? He right, God right, but you know what? I know God right, but it still doesn't pacify that itch that I have to respond. You know, we gotta humble ourselves and just don't respond. So I pray to God for strength that I don't respond. I'm just being honest. You know, like I said, I have gotten tempted a million times to respond, but every time I get ready to do it, God just say, no, don't do it. Don't do it. So don't respond. Some things just best left alone. You know, so don't respond. Leave it alone. Like I'm doing. I'm not responding. Leave it alone. You know, and I just thank God for his voice. I thank God for giving me the strength. You know, when I get that itch to respond, I just pray, ask God. See, and that's the thing. You know, we got to know where to go for strength. We got to know where to go for strength. We got to go to God and say, hey, God, now you know what I'm dealing with. You already know. You already saw this. You saw the beginning, the end. You already saw all this. So, you know I want to respond. Just go to God for strength. Just go to anything that you want to respond to and he's telling you not to. Just go to God for strength. That's what I've been doing all day. Yeah, till the itch go away, because I'm still itchy to respond. But I take a woosah and I pray, and God said don't respond. That's what he's saying, don't respond. Some things are just best left alone. So I'm glad God wanted me to come and share and talk with you guys about it, because I feel better talking about it. I feel better about not responding. You know, like I said, it's going to be something I have to continue to ask God for strength, and continue when I feel like I'm going to do. Just God don't go to God for strength to just help me not respond like he want me to. So, yeah, because let me tell you something. God has told me not to respond to things, and I have responded to things before, and it wasn't good. Things just got worse. You think I learned, but you know how we are. You think we learn, but yeah, don't respond. So yeah, God wanted me to come and share that with you guys. I appreciate y'all time. If you don't have a relationship with God, I pray that you get one. If you have a relationship with God, I pray that you get closer to God. I thank God for being in my life. I thank God for providing for me and my family. I thank God for allowing me to see a new day. I thank God for being with me on this cancer journey. I thank God for healing me. I thank God for where I'm at in this stage in the fight. I thank God for the process. I thank God for his healing power. I thank God for being God all by himself. I do. I thank God for that. I thank God for being the head of my life. Years ago, I would say that, but it wouldn't be the truth. You know, we say he the head, but is he really? I know. Years ago, I couldn't say that. Well, I did, but it wasn't the truth. You know, but I thank God I can stand here proudly and say, thank God for being the head of my life. And that took years for me to be able to stand here and say that. Years to be able to stand here and say that honestly. You know, because we throw that around, oh, he's the head, the beginning, the end of my life. We say that, but, you know if it's true or not. I do. I thank him for everything. I'm grateful to everybody who clicks on my channel, who supports my channel, who supports my ministries. I thank you so much for your time. I am appreciative of people's time. Appreciate people's time. Appreciate, what people do for you, It's the little things that we think are, but it's the little things that matter. Me, it don't take much for me, I like big things too, don't get me twisted. But alright guys, this is Arika Misha. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. That's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of course, at Arika Misha. Thanks guys. Bye.